Honestly, don't know if I'm going to complete this in time. Alright, so we've got 2 hours and 50 minutes. Not too sure how long all the tribal missions actually take to complete. So, I need those 60 primos, man. I need more into the Natlan fund. Hello?
Hi, I'm Huni. Are you here to help find the baby Saurians?
No. Who are you?
Toba. You must be the helpers that we've been waiting for.
I have signed no such thing.
It's nice to meet you too, but we're just passing through.
Okay, the real question is, how much we getting paid?
Oh, but Uncle Sanka said he was gonna send some of his friends over to help us. You sure he didn't mean you?
Yeah, I'm just saying, guys, Natlan's been out for what, maybe 6 weeks? I don't think he's coming. I'm afraid we don't know anyone called Sanka.
Yeah, sorry. Whatever this is about, it sounds like you've got the wrong end of the stick. Wrong end of the stick?
Don't worry about it.
Darn it! We've been tricked, Huni. I should have known that Glasses Guy was a con artist.
Hey, I'm just saying, you never trust anyone with glasses. Wait a minute. This is a bad video to wear these on.
What are we supposed to do about the baby Saurians now? Time's running out. It's okay, Huni. Don't worry. Why don't you tell us what happened with these baby Saurians, huh? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's Saurian got injured. Her name's Nana, and she has 3 little babies.
Aww.
After what happened to Nana, her babies were so scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really worried about them, so I decided to go look for them.
Hey, we just gotta get the man Kinich, you know?
If Nana is your dad's Saurian, why isn't he the one looking for them?
Dad's probably ill as well. Oh, gone.
My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting ready for Turnfire Night.
Okay, he's good.
It's a really important ceremony. More important than this, anyway. I'm not supposed to be out here either, but I snuck out without telling him. I didn't think it would take very long, but then that guy we ran into made us tell him loads of stories, and it wasted so much time.
Guy with the glasses, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he was so selfish. He doesn't have a heart.
Alright. The man just probably wanted to hear some stories, alright?
It's alright, don't let him get to you. We're here now and we'll help you, because we care a lot, don't we, Traveler?
Yeah, we sure do, Paimon. So, are the baby Saurians nearby?
They should be. I already managed to find their tracks, and it seems like they're hiding on the cliff.
Alright, leave it to Paimon and me. It shouldn't take too long.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much, Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon.
You're welcome.
Awesome. You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're really steep. Even grown-ups have trouble climbing them.
Hey, don't worry. We've got Kachina and we've got Kinich. We're fine. A mysterious visitor from Hitsulan. Butchered that. I do apologize.
The baby Saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way up.
Easy. Oh, there he is. Poggy? A Pudgy? Look at the little guy. Cute, dude. Aw, they all have cute little hats. That's adorable.
10 points for agility.
Shut up, Ahau. Yo, Ahau, what are you doing here, fella? Oh, he has a Robin Hood hat. That's cute.
We found them! Wait, but what's that other... A how?
What's up, my guy?
Well, if it isn't the gruesome twosome who wormed their way into our servant circle of friends.
That's right.
Still awestruck from the last time we met?
Sure.
Would that be why you hastily scrambled up here to pay your respects the moment you saw us? I suppose we can't blame you. Such is the spell that our majesty casts on our minions.
Our Majesty? The Dragon King? Oh, just talking about the Wyabs. I have no idea.
Very well. You heathens leave us no choice. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula shall grant you the audience that you seek. Come, pucker up. You may now kiss our feet.
Brother, you don't even have feet. You just have tiny little pixels, man.
Wait, aren't you like Kenich's sidekick? What the heck are you going on about? You're somehow managing to be even more annoying than the last time we met.
Because Kinich is not here to keep him in check.
Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame.
Sovereign ruler?
We shall have you know that last time, were it not for Kenich's earnest pleading on your behalf, you would have received not a single word of mercy.
Damn, that's insane. Okay, I needed to take an important phone call there. So, what did you say, Paimon?
Oh, come on. You talk big, but Kinich clearly has you under lock and key.
True. Oh, great sovereign, what brings you to this mountaintop? We're not gonna feed into it. So, little munchkin, what you doing up here?
That's great, sovereign to you. You dare invite the wrath of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How. You will burn in turn fire for 1,000 years for your blasphemy.
Oh, that's Kenichi's ancient name in it. I know I have it written down somewhere. Okay, his ancient name is Malipo, which means Turnfire. Gotcha.
If you must know, our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoytsidlan, and we chose to grant his request.
Hotzinlan.
Abyss incident?
See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized lizard, came under the influence of abyssal power.
Hey, we can save
In
her.
her confusion, she attacked my servant's tribe, then assailed her own offspring.
I love how Paimon's like abyssal incident. Like that's not a common issue in Natlan.
Yikes. So how is she doing now?
She was but a lowly bug fighting against the power of the abyss. Naturally, she has departed for the Night Kingdom.
Oh.
Such a fragile creature. Apparently, she ended her struggle by leaping from a cliff.
Jesus. All right.
Leaping from a cliff?
Bit dark.
My dear anemic flying ant, as addled with questions as your head may be, please keep them to yourself and wipe that absurd expression off your face. We are the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How, not a wish-granting fountain.
Why does he keep saying we? That's a bit weird. My dear anemic flying ant. There we go. We got a new nickname for Paimon.
Anemic flying ant? Cute! Just you wait. Two can play at the ugly nickname game.
I feel like Paimon and How will get along quite well.
We sense a faint abyssal energy.
From Paimon?
An evil sorcerer must be lurking nearby, but they are well hidden. If you encounter any suspicious outlanders, be sure to give them a robust interrogation.
I'm guessing it's probably going to be the glasses guy. Because I'm pretty sure the kids also said that he's from the place that the abyssal energy is coming from. An evil sorcery, suspicious guy comes from the same place abyssal energy is coming from. Yeah, it's probably the guy with the glasses.
Suspicious outlanders? Wait, are you mocking us?
No.
How dare you cast aspersions on your ruler, heathen! You're just lucky that our servant has such vile taste in friends. Otherwise, we would beat you black and blue, and then purple, then black again!
Damn, alright. Calm down, How.
If you're not here to kiss my feet, then get out of my
Bro,
sight.
you don't even
Do
have
not
feet.
impede the work of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How.
Alright.
Potty mouth on that guy! Paimon is furious! Still, good to know about the abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked.
Music's popping off, though. Alright, we found the baby saurians. Look at them go.
Wow, you're back already? That was so fast.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that the babies are all right. Thank you both so much. Now we can finally go home and stop worrying about them. You're welcome. Piece of cake. You're not from Natlan, right? Because your clothes look different than ours. Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing. You should come take a rest at my house.
I feel like there would be a lot of problems with that. Mum, I brought back some strangers.
Yeah, please come. I promise you'll get a big Scions of the Canopy welcome. We love having guests, and you're really nice people. Not like glasses guy.
Yeah, so it's pretty obvious they're setting up the glasses guy to, you know, be the abyss mage or whatever. What's actually the name for them? Probably part of the abyss order
By
anyway.
the sound of it, Glasses Guy wasn't from Natlan either, right? Uh-huh. Well, his clothes sure weren't. You know what? Now that I think about it, there was something really fishy about him.
Oh, were they called abyss lectures? Actually, now that I think about it. Actually, okay, what are the actual names for them? Abyss Lector, that's the name for them. Imagine if it is just like an Abyss Lector, just this evil looking guy, and they're just like, yeah, actually, you know what? He's a little bit suspicious.
Really? Maybe he was the suspicious outlander that Ahau mentioned.
Really, Paimon? Could you tell us a little bit more about him?
Sure, if you're interested. Oh, let me think. How did the conversation go again?
Yeah, let's cut to it.
Oh, please, mister. I've told you so many stories already. When are you gonna help me find the baby Saurians?
Just one more story. One more, I swear. Why don't you tell me more about that ball of fire?
Yeah, give me all your secrets on your region, please.
I heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, maybe even further back than that.
The question is, why does the Abyss want to know about this, eh?
Oh, you mean Turnfire.
Oh.
That's where the ancient name Mollypo comes from.
And that's the name that Kinich currently has.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. There's a story behind every ancient name. The legend goes that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. It was used by the tyrant Oj Khan to rule over Natlan and oppress anyone who opposed him.
Based. Nah.
Turnfire is different from normal fire. If you get set on fire with it, you'll feel horrible burning pain from behind you, but you won't die from it right away.
Behind
And
you?
whatever you do, you mustn't turn back to look at it.
If you get set on fire with it, you'll feel a horrible burning pain from behind you, but you won't die from it right away. So what, it's kind of like a phantom pain? Or does it just mean you feel like a burning pain on your backside?
Why? What happens if you turn back?
Your soul gets evaporated.
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to a crisp.
Your friend comes up behind you like, oh, what's up, my guy? You turn around forgetting about it.
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive? That is a big no-no in my book. Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive? That is a big no-no in my book.
Okay, hear me out. okay, Lucky, hear me out. Is this... Oh, what was his name again? The lector that we saw in Economia, right? What was his name again? It's been like 2 years since then, right? Since we've seen him. Because from what I can remember, he was really funny. Like, he's one of those villains that you just... Like, he's meant to be bad, but everyone just enjoys him. Because he had that goofy nature to him where, like, you know, he's doing bad things, sure, but he's like, oh no, we totally betrayed them. The way he's talking kind of reminds me of that, like, good golly gee, and then burning people alive. That is a big no-no in my book, because he was a Paro Abyss Lector, right? Please let it be that guy.
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look? Oj Khan really was an evil tyrant.
Yes, shocking behavior. Now, let me guess. Eventually, a valiant hero came to save the day? That's usually how these stories go.
I can't remember what his voice sounds like. I think it has a similar voice.
Good guess, Uncle Glasses. Seems like you really know your stuff. The hero was called Yupanqui. He's the ancestor of our tribe.
Yaponki.
Yupanqui was friends with Oj Khan the tyrant, and also Shibalanke, the first Pyro Archon. He was working as an ordnance officer for the Grand Alliance at the time.
That's a big name.
He didn't like how Oj Khan was such a cruel tyrant, so he stole the Turnfire and threw it at the Oj Khan's army.
Based.
The soldiers couldn't defend against it, and they all got turned to ash.
Damn. See, this is what I would love to see in like an animated short, or just see it animated. If they were to do a Genshin anime, which we know they are, but if they were to actually adapt anything, I hope they adapt stuff like this instead of the main story, because I feel like it would be a little bit of a waste if they do animate the main story, when there's just so much that happened in the past that they can animate. Rather, that's like what happens in the books that you can read, or things that have been told to us. That's the kind of stuff that needs to be animated into a series, because that's very important stuff.
And that's how our ancestors set our people free. But just as he was about to leave the city, he thought he heard Earth Khan calling out to him from behind. It caught him off guard, and he turned around to look.
Wait, I was just making a joke about that. Turn to
But
Ash.
Khan wasn't there. All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the sky.
A split second later, the flames he saw burst out from inside his eyes and swallowed him up.
Damn, I was only joking about it earlier, but no, it actually did happen.
All it took was a single glance. As soon as he looked back, he was burned to a crisp.
Okay, what exactly did he see again? All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the sky. Foreshadowing?
The question is, was this the price he paid for stealing the Turnfire, or the price of turning back?
Maybe both. Who knows?
Nobody knows the answer. But the fire that consumed Yupanqui burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines.
Ah, so was that the reason why Natlan doesn't actually have any ley lines then? Interesting.
And then, the flame dropped into the deathly dark Night Kingdom, where it still burns to this day.
Interesting.
The grown-ups say that it lights up the path that leads to the next life. But for the dead to be reborn, they have to accept the flames and be purified by the fire first.
So I wonder if that's what happened with the Dragon Sovereign then. I wonder if he went through that same flame and, you know, got reborn. Because we know the Dragon Sovereigns do get, like, reincarnated or, like, you know, reborn.
It's like a final look back at your life, where you have to answer for everything you did. Anyway, that's the story of Yupanqui's Turnfire.
That's a sick story though, I won't lie.
Ah, a fine parable indeed. So, is it true? Is it really possible to find this fire in the Night Kingdom?
I don't know. I think it's just a story.
Bro, in all people, why are you asking the kids? Like, fair enough, they're the most easy to get, like, information out of, but unless they've actually died and gone to the Night Kingdom, they're not gonna know.
Either way, I assume this name has been passed down in your tribe ever since?
Big up Kinich has it.
Sure has. It went to Burkina, the hero that we celebrate on Turnfire Night. But that was 500 years ago.
Ah, okay, so that was around Mavwika's first upcoming.
Yeah, and now belongs to Kinich. So we often call him Malipo Kinich.
Kinich, huh?
Ah, I wouldn't want to mess with him, man. He can trigger those pyro reactions and do not more damage. You don't want to mess with him, man.
All right, Uncle Glasses, that's enough stories. Now, can you please go find the baby Saurians for us like you promised?
I would, but doesn't the legend of the Turnfire teach us not to look back? Let's not go dredging up the past.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
Tell me more about this Kinich guy. One more story, I swear. Starting now.
The kid's fed up.
No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously close to cursing me out right now. Tut tut. We can't have that. Cursing is for grown-ups only.
I'm starting to believe this is the Paralector that we've seen in Enkonomia.
Uncle, you'd better not be trying to trick us, or the Turnfire will get you when you die.
Foreshadowing?
How would it get me if I'm outside of Natlan? Uncle Glasses isn't from here, you know. Unlike you.
Possibly could still affect you. You never know.
Huh?
Wait. Is that?
Hey, it's us.
All right, kiddos. I'm a
Yeah.
man of my word. 2 of my friends are on their way here, and, yeah, they'll help you out on my behalf.
Okay, it's seeming more and more likely, because he was like, wait, is that...
Is that?
Yeah, he knows us. We've met. This is definitely the Paralector.
Work them like dogs, okay? That's what they're here for. Don't go easy on them just for my sake.
I hate him so much, man. However, my expectations have been set. I'm hoping this is the Paralector. If this isn't, and it's just a random NPC, I will hate this story quest for all of eternity, no matter how good it is.
Really? Well, first, can you tell us your name?
We met at the foot of this cliff, so beneath the peaks, let's go with Sanka.
Sanka. Imagine if he called himself like Enkano, as like Enkano Mia, just as like a shortened version of it, just to like subtly hint at it.
Seriously?
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourselves. They're right behind you.
We were this close to meeting him.
Huh? Where?
He got you with the 1-2, no.
Wait! Uncle Sanka! Where did you go?
Classic.
Yeah, definitely a fishy character. It sounds like he was digging for info about the ancient names.
Yeah, and not only that, but he betrayed us too. He'll pay for this.
He's a funny guy though, like, truthfully, I'll let him off. Because from what I can remember as well, he's not actually that loyal to our sibling, right? Because I'm pretty sure he is part of the Abyss Order. I'm pretty sure one of his, like, voice lines back in Economia was, like, he just didn't really seem that bothered about what our sibling was doing or following orders. I don't know, who knows? So if he's in Natlan because of orders or just his own personal goals, who knows?
All he got out of us was some stories, though. What's the worst that could happen?
yeah, what's the worst?
Traveler, maybe we should go tell Kinich about this. Ahau says he's investigating it, but he's a bit of a loose cannon. We probably shouldn't take him at his word.
Nah, I'm pretty sure we can trust Ahau.
Huh? You know Kinich?
Yep.
Not very well, but we have met him before, and one time we had a meal together.
Oh man, I'm so jealous. I never even spoken to him. He's so cool. He's the Saurian hunter, and he has a really awesome ancient name.
Honestly, yeah, he does, now that we know more information about it.
Me neither. I don't think my dad really likes him, though.
Oh.
He always tells me to stay away from him. Probably because of that little creep he always hangs out with.
Fair.
He's nasty. And he's so full of himself.
Also fair.
Oh, the creep who calls himself Kahul Ahau? Yeah, we've had the pleasure of meeting him too. He sure loves pushing people's buttons.
Hey, Paimon, you're just getting a taste of your own medicine, let's be honest. You know how to push people's buttons.
Exactly. I don't know why Kinich partnered up with him. Why didn't he pick me instead?
Well, I'm pretty sure you don't give him power. Like, they're in a contract, right? Ahau gives him power, and Kinich gives him his body when Kinich dies. So when that rolls around, we all better fear for our life.
Uh-oh. Huni, look how late it is. We've been out way too long. We better get home now or we'll get yelled at.
I'm pretty sure it's morning.
Oh, yikes. You're right. Okay, well, this path here leads to our settlement. If you decide to visit, remember to come to my house.
I don't know where you live.
If there's anything you need, my dad can help get it for you. Hope to see you soon.
We gotta run. Bye for now.
Alright, bye. A mystery visitor from Hutsalan. It's like, yeah, come visit me, sure. Won't even show you where we live. Even though that would also be kind of weird, but it is what it is. Now that I've done this quest, that means I should be on the max. Look at that. And we've also got the treasure compass now. Which, honestly, don't really need, since I've got everywhere 100%, and I'm pretty sure I've picked up every single chest.
Huni, what were you thinking, going out by yourself? Don't you know how dangerous it is?
Trinidad. I mean, he has dad in his name.
It's okay. Toba helped me. And we met some kind strangers who helped us, and...
Kind strangers? What made you so sure they were so kind, huh? Oh, I suppose they had kind stranger written on their foreheads?
You know what? You know the thing that I've actually liked about Natlan so far is that the adults are actually doing their job as adults. Like, we saw it with Kichina in the first act. God, what was his name again? The Chief Elder, like, Apol? I'm probably butchering his name, I can't really remember it. He was really on edge when he first saw us, and it wasn't until he actually heard our name he was like, oh, okay, never mind, they're cool. Kichina, you're in good hands.
Yeah, actually, they did. In big, bold letters.
Yep, you show him.
Don't talk back to me. The Mountain King problem still hasn't been solved. What would I do if I lost you too? No dinner for you tonight.
The Mountain King's the big, chunky Saurian, right? That you can fight?
They were good people, Dad. Dinner or no dinner. Hello again, Huni.
So, we just kind of knew where you lived. Hope that's not weird in any way.
It's Miss Paimon and Miss Traveler. Dad, it's them. They're the ones who helped me. And I promised we'd take care of them if they came to visit.
You what?
Oh, so you're the kind strangers. Well,
Hey, don't worry. He should know who we are.
I'm Trinidad. Apparently, you helped my daughter today, so if there's anything you need, just ask. As an elder of the Scions of the Canopy, I've got some influence around here.
That's a very good shot of Celestia.
Now, I trust that you're sensible people who know better than to take advantage of their host's generosity.
Of course, all we ask is for 1 million more.
1 million mora. At least you're a straight shooter. I can respect that much.
Man, you have a lot of shots with Celestia with you. I don't know if this is a connection.
Dad, please. They're not bad people. They've eaten at the same table with Kinich before. Be nice to them.
That means nothing. I'm just saying, like, lesson, right? Just because you eat with someone doesn't mean, you know, you're automatically a good person.
Kinich! Wait!
Nah, there you go. You're piecing it together.
I heard that 2 mysterious travelers from afar showed up at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Are they you?
That's me.
And Paimon's the other.
Nah. Yeah. Nah, it's all good. I actually respect him and the other Chief Elder.
I do apologize. A lot's been going on in our tribe lately, and I suppose the pressure must be getting to me. I can't believe I was so rude to you. I feel ashamed. We got off on the wrong foot. Can we, start over?
In my eyes, what you've done is basically just doing basic adulting. You're fine.
Oh, now we're talking. Seriously, though, don't worry about it. Already forgotten. We're just happy to see Huni got home safe and sound.
Oh, you just arrived, I take it, and it would be my honor to give you a hero's welcome tonight.
Careful now. That's quite an about-face. We've heard that kind of thing can lead to spontaneous combustion around these parts.
Yeah, and truthfully, Paimon does eat a lot. You really don't want to be giving her free food. Yeah, save the VIP treatment. If you need a favor, let's talk.
My dear traveler, you are very perceptive indeed. Go inside now, Huni. Dad's got some important business to discuss.
Okay. Look after Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon. They're very special guests.
Alright. Trot along.
Well, we'll hear you out, but we can't make any promises that we'll be able to help.
I'm sure we will be helping.
Well, this is a matter of utmost importance. Please, allow me to explain. For many years, our tribe has celebrated the Turnfire Night. It is a traditional ceremony among the Scions of the Canopy in which we remember our ancestor, Burkina, and his companion, Kangamato, the Mountain King.
Guessing that's the Saurian that we fight, the big chunky one.
Burkina was a hero
Yeah.
who bore the ancient name Malipo, and Kangamato was a powerful Yumkasor warrior. Together, they fought against the Abyss.
Yeah, guys, I hope you don't mind, but we've kind of bodied this guy, like, I don't know, maybe 100 times already. I hope that's not an issue. This is a really sick shot, though. Got the Abyss Hounds, the Abyss Lector, Abyss Mage. That's so sick.
They were victorious, but it came at a great cost. Burkina paid with his life. The Mountain King survived, but was contaminated by the Abyss, and he remains in hibernation to this day.
Yeah, and I'm sure he hasn't been killed by, I don't know, an outlander who wanted his materials to level up Kinich. Nah.
Normally, Yum-Kasor's never live longer than a century. It is possible that the abyssal power is responsible for his unnaturally long lifespan.
Wait, so he's a... Brother, what do you mean he's alive? We bodied him like 10 million times.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. The abyssal power inside him is highly sensitive, and when it is disturbed, he awakens and flies into a blind rage, attacking anything that moves. So, besides the ceremony, another important part of Turnfire Night each year is cleansing the abyssal power inside the Mountain King, so that he will remain sound asleep.
Hey, we can do a pretty good job with that. Leave it to us.
However, Abyss-related incidents have been on the rise in Natlan lately, as I'm sure you're both aware. As a result, it has become increasingly difficult to keep the Mountain King in hibernation. Only 5 months have passed since the last Turnfire Night, and he's already showing signs of instability.
Yeah, well, it certainly seems like the Abyss is stepping up their game in planning a full, like, attack. Because they've already cut off our only source of communicating with the wire, but with breaking the stone. Because I'm still under the belief that that entire situation was planned out so the Abyss could have that stone, you know, destroyed.
Has he woken up again?
He has. We managed to contain the situation by performing a makeshift ceremony right away, but it was a close call. He could reawaken at any moment.
Just keep putting him into a food coma.
Also, he attacked and wounded my companion, Nana, during the ceremony. She became contaminated by the Abyss as a result, and
then leaped off a cliff. That's actually so depressing.
We heard. Such a tragedy. We're really sorry for your loss.
yes, and Nana wasn't the first. Anyway, right now we're preparing for an exceptional Turnfire Night ceremony, and we need to find a suitable flame bearer. From what I've heard about your adventures, I believe you would be perfect for the role.
Yeah, but don't you already have a flame bearer in the tribe?
Of course. Plus, he's a bona fide hero who inherited the Malipo name.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he's quite busy at the moment.
Oh, you mean Kinich?
Yeah, that's right, Paimon.
Yes, he's the one. A hero, worth his weight in gold. And unfortunately for us, he's all too aware of that. No prizes for guessing what he said when I asked him to host a Turnfire Night outside of the annual schedule.
How much you paying? Actually, base Kinich.
An exceptional ceremony? Oh, I'll have to charge an exceptional price. I swear, no other concept exists in that boy's brain.
At least he's predictable. Fork over the Mora and he's all yours. You know, you gotta respect it.
I'm not the one to usually talk about people behind their backs. But I'm convinced the Wyab got hit on the head and took a wrong turn the day it chose to give that ancient name to him. I mean, have you ever heard of a hero whose mantra is, "What's your asking price?"
I mean, truthfully, he's in a situation that if he dies, his body gets overtaken by a How. If he's gonna be going into danger, he better be asking for the right price. Truthfully.
Oh, and don't get me started on that insufferable Ahau he hangs around with. Thinks he's God's gift to mankind. Pompous fool.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Paimon has to agree on that last part.
Yeah, you know what? You're quite similar, Paimon.
Anyway, the fact is, the ceremony can just as easily be done without him as long as we can find someone else. And besides, you two seem like much better candidates. So, what do you think?
Yeah, why don't I try and talk some sense in Kinich for you? I just want to talk to Kinich. That's the only reason I'm saying this.
Well, there's only a few days left before the ceremony. We can't afford to waste what little time we have on negotiating with him. No, I much prefer if you would consider taking his place.
Brother, I'm pretty sure I can just pay him anyway. We've got a bunch of Mora. Alright, guess there's no other choice.
Wonderful! I can't thank you enough. Huni was right about you. You have kindness in your hearts.
You're still paying us, I'm just saying.
Come with me to the other side of the mountain. I'll bring you up to speed on each step of the ceremony. As experienced warriors, I'm sure you'll pick it up in no time.
Alright, butter us up a little bit more. Alright, let's begin. A hero's right. Meanwhile, in a hidden cave. Oh, back to glasses. Oh, no.
Achoo!
Oh.
Curses! Who dares insult the great Kahula How behind his back?
Oh, look, glasses is here. And then, you know, doing the common anime trope. Sneezing. Actually, I don't even think it's an anime trope. I'm pretty sure it's just like a thing in certain cultures.
Oh, great Kahul Ahau. Bless you.
Of course he's gonna be buttering up How. Makes sense.
Shut your filthy mouth, worm of the abyss!
Oh, there you go.
Your putrid words defile the air we breathe. You make the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, sick to the stomach.
Called him out instantly.
Speaking as a member of the Abyss Order, that's
Yeah.
music to my ears. Exactly the kind of reaction we're going for. But on a personal level, I gotta say, it's pretty hurtful.
I want to search up what his name is, but I don't want to because I'm pretty sure it is him, and I don't want to get spoiled. So I only can refer to him as the Pyrolector.
Ugh, never have we heard such brazen blustering from someone who is inches from death. Up yours, Four Eyes! We spit in your face!
Alright.
Okay, well, that I am at a loss to explain. How do I manage to stay so chirpy and cheerful?
Actually true.
I can only guess it's some kind of powerful magic.
Like, in terms of Abyss Order, he's definitely the most entertaining.
But I digress. Mr. Kinich, I admit it, you, sir, are a legendary hunter. Still, the only reason you caught me is that I was reluctant to run away.
Yeah, sure.
You see, I'm very interested in the lore of your tribe.
Yo, a fellow law lover, you know, I respect him.
Okay.
Is that it? Kay? Aren't you intrigued to know what it is about you guys that prompted a visit from the Abyss?
Yeah, just doesn't care.
It's the extreme sports. The other day, I narrowly avoided getting hit by a very brave soul who just leaped off a cliff. I think you call it bungee jumping? Anyway, I was very impressed. That is what I call embracing the spirit of adventure.
Actually, you know what? It makes sense why they would have bungee jumping here. They've got the cliffs for it, and they've got the abilities.
Look, I even did a painting inspired by the bravery and freedom of the scions of the canopy.
You scum-sucking swine! Ugh, I swear, if you go bungee jumping, it'll be without a rope!
Nice.
Head first off the tallest cliff, with a band of hunters on your tail, and nowhere left to run, and a bottomless cesspit waiting for you on the ground.
How really doesn't like the Abyss. Alright, good to know.
You say that, but I get the sense that Mr. Kinich isn't planning to take my life right now. On top of that, I'm tired of spying on you from afar. So why don't we just negotiate a comfortable operating distance that works for both of us? I've heard that the most important thing in human relationships is to respect each other's boundaries. What do you say, Mr. Kinich?
God, I'm trying to remember what his name was, because it's annoying me, and I want to refer to him as what he introduced himself as in Enkinomia, but I really just can't remember. Look, if there's anyone from the Abyss that's going to be playable, it's going to be him.
Or you could tell me what it is you're really after.
So your mouth is not moving.
What?
And then I'll name my price.
Fair enough. Pay me the money and then I'll tell you.
The Abyss contamination is back. No surprises there. No doubt that explains the Mountain King's recent activity.
Yeah, we can handle it.
See those torches over there? Those are the Sacred Flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. They contain the power of the Pyro Archon.
Yeah, and then, you know, until a lot of water gets onto it and it goes away.
Are you saying that the Sacred Flame and the Turnfire are the same thing?
Well, for ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve the legendary Turnfire isn't exactly an option. More to the point, though, the Sacred Flame is able to burn away abyssal filth, so that's why we use it in the ceremony.
And I think having the Turnfire in the Night Kingdom anyway is probably helpful at the minute with the Abyss being there and, you know, slowly corrupting it. It's probably helping slow down the corruption of the Abyss.
Gotcha! So basically, Basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the sacred flame.
There you go.
Well, that's one part of it, yes, but the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated than that. First, the flame bearer must collect a kindling of the sacred flame from the starting point, then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky and light each of the sacred flame pillars.
Yep, easy enough, sure.
Then, they must go down into the canyon, all the way into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, lighting braziers and the final altar along the way.
Hey, we've done a bunch of time trials. We can knock this out of the park.
The most skilled flame bearers can accomplish all of this without touching the ground once. As much as I hate to admit it, Kinich is capable of this.
Spider-Man.
Wow! He can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground?
Yeah, I mean, he has a how to hold on to, so... Yeah, and so can you, Paimon.
Well, of course Paimon can. It'd be much harder for you guys.
Well, the floor is yours, Paimon.
Well, don't worry. It's not a requirement of the ceremony. You're allowed to touch the ground. The only thing you're not allowed to do is turn back.
Which, fair enough.
The flame bearer must always keep moving forward. You can't skip a pillar, then come back to it after lighting the next one. To do so would be to disrespect our ancestors.
And then you get turned to a crisp.
So, what actually happens if you do turn back? Surely the fires don't just go out.
Well, if you're not careful, you might get burned.
There you go.
What about today then? Does the same rule apply?
Oh no, don't worry. Today is just a practice. The order doesn't matter. You just need to take the sacred flame, cleanse the filth, then go light all the braziers.
But if it won't practice, yeah, you will probably be done.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Let's begin.
I'll repeat all the key points again. Gather the kindling, cleanse the filth, and light all the braziers. I'll wait for you at the end.
Easy enough. Yeah, well, just before I do, I want to get this bubble. Oh, this is a challenge. Oh, would you look at that? This is probably the last one that I haven't got. I was wondering where this was.
Alright, let's use this kindling to...
Yeah.
There's abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred flame.
Hold on a minute. Okay, do we just need to touch it? Or do we actually have to do this? Okay, there you go.
Don't
You little... Oh shit. Easy.
That should be all the braziers. Let's regroup with Trinidad.
Guys, can you leave me alone?
I knew I was right about you. You have outperformed all of the other previous candidates.
Really wasn't that hard.
If there was an ancient name for outstanding flame bearers, I'm sure the Wyab would consider you for the honor.
Well, we are receiving an ancient name, so... I mean, but Paimon could probably get the job done too. True.
Yeah, although it would probably take Paimon quite a bit longer.
I mean, we've seen the speed you can fly at. I'm sure you can get it done in no time.
All right, now there's still a few days left until the ceremony, and I should probably get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame bearer we need.
Nice.
Oh, you mean they've still got to sign off on it?
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kinich, but that's only because they haven't seen you in action.
Yeah, keep buttering us up.
Still, I'm the one responsible for securing a flame bearer, and my recommendation is you.
Oh, look at that little guy in the back.
Just for Paimon's own peace of mind, are you sure it's not going to be a problem having Outlanders take on such an important role in your ceremony?
It's fine.
See that place over there? There was a time, long before the age of Burkina and the Mountain King, when we, Scions of the Canopy, called that our home.
Yeah, and I've kind of looted this place dry, I hope you don't mind.
After a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now, it has become a place where our youths go to develop courage and kindle a spirit of adventure. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have to move again and find a new home. So, to answer your question, I think everyone will agree that you are the right choice.
Yeah, until they don't.
Fair enough. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the ceremony, if that's all right. There are still a few final details that we need to discuss.
It is cool seeing all these, like, areas in the back, by the way.
Okay, see you later then.
Like, that just looks sick.
You have my gratitude.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye, Trinidad.
Helped out with a lot of other local festivals before, but this one feels a little different.
Is that
Anyway, let's take a break before heading back to Trinidad's place.
That's a Kinich, I see. Kinich, you're not really that stealthy, mate. You might want to work on that. He's just standing there. Menacingly. Alright. A hero's right. Act 2 complete. Weirdo. There he is.
Traveler? Paimon?
Kinich.
Kinich! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually been looking for you.
Yeah, hey there. Nice to see you again after you were just stalking us.
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
What do you mean, you here? You were watching us.
Oh, the, Turnfire Knight, you mean. You were still his first choice. It's just... Oh, jeez. It's not what it looks like, promise.
Yeah, I mean, we want to get paid too.
Chill, it's cool. I only mention it because there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad hasn't been completely forthcoming with you.
Ah.
His true intention is to resolve the Mountain King problem once and for all.
Well, he wants us to kill it?
Once and for all? You mean this'll be the last Turnfire Knight ever?
Like, I thought word might have got out that this traveler, does possess the ability to purify the abyss. But the only people that I've seen it is, like, the closest people to us and some people from Mualani's tribe. So still not a lot of people know about it.
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
Just wants to get rid of the problem.
To the Night Kingdom? You mean...
Yep.
To his death.
Thank you, Kinich.
Whoa, are you serious right now? You shouldn't go blurting out accusations like that. It could get you in trouble.
No, I can see it.
Too blunt? Okay. I'll phrase it more gently.
I like Kinich.
There is potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
Yeah, and then we'll probably be accused for, whatever it is. Like, oh, you killed our Mountain King, you villains. Yeah, and then we'll have to deal with all that if that did happen.
But that's ridiculous. He told us the Mountain King is a living symbol of your tribe's glory.
And that glory comes at a price.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, if you're in a situation where your tribe's glory is causing you destruction and potentially has the ability to wipe you all out, yeah, you might want to put aside that glory, No.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price.
Oh, yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
Yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
Oh. What was that? I just heard a sound and a saurian spawned in. Isn't that because of his companion, Nana?
Mm-hmm. She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme.
Yeah, how does he plan to kill him?
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible.
Okay, so there's nothing we can do.
That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. So, to look at it one way, once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace.
So technically we have been doing the right thing of, killing him.
In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power. This was to strike a balance. To keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
Which, to be honest, is kind of messed up, if you think about it.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
Yeah, I feel like we're a little bit out of our depth here.
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad?
Sure.
I'd like to make a deal with you.
What's the price?
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions, but we can talk more later.
Okay, we'll be there.
Good. See you soon.
Alright. See you then, Kinich. Oh, Kinich's deal. Makes sense why it's called that.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned. Did you have a good rest?
Sure.
It was, pretty good, yeah.
Play it cool, Paimon.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you.
Sick.
There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
We also need to kill the past.
Plus, Kinich doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King.
Yeah, so good sir, how does that work?
It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems.
Any more hidden conditions that we should know about?
One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can. The more we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Yeah, to be honest, this is kind of messed up. If you want us to just kill the guy, just tell us. We've already done it a lot, to be honest. But it's the fact that he's trying to hide it. Like, oh yeah, just burn as much as you can. Like, that, low-key, that's kind of messed up.
Asleep, huh?
Shush, Paimon.
Precisely. In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis.
I'm just saying, Trinidad, the respect that I had for you at the start of this quest, or when we first got introduced to you, is quickly going away. You need to redeem yourself, sir.
But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss, and you seem to wield the sacred flame quite effortlessly yesterday.
Thank you.
With your help, I'm optimistic this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body, freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to come.
Damn, that's crazy.
Traveler?
Yeah, so, got it. Anything else we need to know?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself.
And give us all the terms and conditions, please?
If that's all you really need to know, the ceremony's in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready.
Right, okay. You've lost my respect, good sir.
In the meantime, feel free to take a look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people.
Uh-huh.
And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there,
Right.
that would be even better.
I've already done all the tribe quests. You know, my reputation's already at level 4. Got it at max. I'm good. Alright, I'm good.
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Yeah, give us more Primo Gems.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people, and as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve.
Honestly, he's probably telling us to do this, so the backlash that we would get if we do kill the Mountain King would be a lot less. Because people are like, oh no, they help me with my errands, you know, they're good people. You know, they help me deliver some groceries.
I'll be sticking around for the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Alright.
Seems like Kinich was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
How long do we have left? An hour and 30 minutes. Okay, we're probably not going to be able to claim the Primo Gems.
Huh, you're here.
I like this guy's design as well.
Kinich, Elder Trinidad said that.
Okay, this is where I messed up. I just got everyone confused. I thought Trinidad was the chief when this guy's the chief. My bad. Trinidad is one of the elders.
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler and Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome you on your arrival. That should have been my duty as chief.
Yeah, you good, chief. Wow, oh yeah, chief actually works now every time I say it. Sick.
Hello, Chief Waina.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I asked Kinich to invite you over for a quick chat.
Yeah, it's our pleasure.
I believe Kinich has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night.
Sick.
However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety.
Again, it's a bit of a weird situation because on one hand, we're kind of being tricked into killing it, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's rather we kill it and, you know, free everyone, or we keep it alive and it continues to suffer and potentially might, you know, awaken and, you know, rampage.
Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes. From Yupanqui the Firebringer to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss. This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride and the center of our faith. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom.
I know, but in my opinion, it's still messed up that you're keeping this thing alive and it's suffering, right?
Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, I cannot allow any harm to come to the Mountain King. The very roots of our identity are at stake.
Because the Mountain King should have died ages ago, right? The only reason he's lived this long is because of the Abyss's power. Like, it's a moral thing, right? Do you want to keep this beast alive that is known for our tribe's pride, but at the same time, you're letting it suffer from the Abyss's power? I know, bit messed up.
My honored guests, please give this matter your serious consideration.
Yeah, is there no solution that would satisfy both sides?
Perhaps there is. But despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I should like to hear where you stand on this matter.
Is this the most dialogue options we've ever gotten? I can't really remember the last time we got 4 options. I'm inclined to honor my agreement with Trinidad. I'm sure none of these actually matter. I need some time to mull this over. Paimon, let's sneak off to some other tribe tonight.
Running away won't solve anything. You just need some time to think this through, that's all. Don't worry. We'll come up with something if we put our heads together.
Alright, basically we're going to be doing the thinking. Gotcha.
Thank you both. There are still 3 days left before the ceremony. I hope they will bring you clarity.
So, Kinich, earlier you were saying that...
Let's walk and talk. I'll show you around the tribe.
Alright, productive. I like it.
That works too. Paimon needs to get some air after this.
I mean, we are in the open. We are getting air, but I get what you mean.
Kinich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole Mora thing was just a sneaky excuse.
Nah. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must be paid.
True. So, are you saying you have a plan?
I'm working on it.
Alright, I'll let you cook, Chief.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it.
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh, yeah. What was it again? Oh, right. We need to talk about how he's completely unhinged.
Well, we already knew that. Yeah, that's a point. Where is he today?
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
A teacher?
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior.
Okay, that actually seems very entertaining. Who's his teacher?
Anyway, moving on. When we ran into a house, he said you two were investigating some Abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
The only one I can assume as like a teacher is Glasses, the Abyss Elector. That would be really funny if that is the case.
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the Abyss too. One time I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space.
You know, it happens.
I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. That's where those purple dogs were coming from.
Yeah, they can get pretty huge.
So, if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living, but without posing a threat to the tribe.
We're gonna have to find a very big rift, my guy.
Whoa, that sounds kind of crazy. Would it really work?
What, we're gonna have to like just roll him in? Sure.
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse.
True, it is Abyss like, related, so wouldn't surprise me. This plan sucks.
Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future.
Which I'm kind of, personally, I'm kind of more on the Trinidad side. You're kind of keeping this creature alive that should have died a long time ago, and the only reason he's alive today is because of the Abyss's power, but it's constantly suffering. I don't know, man.
And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for it?
True.
No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. How do you actually intend to find one of these beastly rifts? Because at least in our experience, the dogs open the rifts when they want to attack us, not the other way around.
So we just gotta bait him out, pretty much.
I think I know a way.
Are you really gonna do this? I mean, we could just put out, like, some dog food. That could work.
You have any better ideas?
Nope.
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well.
Oh, this is why he kept Glass's guy around then. Because we know that electors can open portals. So, actually, you know what? I'll let him cook. He's smart. I'll let him do his thing.
After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly.
True.
The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
Also true.
All right. So what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
I mean, we have dealt with it a lot.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me.
Alright, easy enough.
I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the flame bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy dealing with them.
Introvert moment. Leave me alone.
If you help me out, there'll be a gift for you in return.
Ooh.
Ooh, what kind of gift?
Money.
Something well worth your while, I'd say.
What with the Abyss Lector? Okay, but how do we keep people away?
Just keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone comes to terms with the fact that we have a new flame bearer.
Hey, I've already got max reputation, alright? These people know me.
That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift.
Gotcha.
Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
This plan seems like it has many flaws, but I'll let you cook, Kinich. I'll let you
That
cook.
sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Wyna nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
It is what it is.
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side.
Based.
The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me.
Either way, it sounds like there's no more in this for you.
Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
Yeah, we can give it a try.
For sure. And who knows? Maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Like, we don't really know what the Traveler's abilities can actually do. We know it can get rid of abyssal power. We know it can't cure corrosion. We might be able to do something with it.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new flame bearer.
Okay, please tell me this just gets skipped over. I really don't want to be helping NPCs.
Good luck to us both.
Alright, good luck to you, Kinich.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribespeople and take some heat off of Kenich's back.
Easy enough. These two. Hello, Huna. I think that's your name.
How
Huni.
can you call the Mountain King a monster?
How could you?
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to Nana.
And
Alright.
it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all. He's been hurt by the Abyss.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
True. I'm on her side.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said, I don't know if we can carry on being friends.
Damn, that's insane.
Toba, Huni, what's wrong?
Pony's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
I mean, she ain't wrong.
Once upon a time, maybe. But not anymore.
Hey now, let's not fight. Aren't you best friends? I mean, that's kind of what best friends do. You know, you fight out a little bit.
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Cool.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. Things change, and you just have to accept it and move forward. As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back.
Yeah, we'll definitely see how long that lasts.
Oh, come on, cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night.
What's up?
She's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
Yeah, we're gonna just bring him into a different dimension. You know, the usual.
What? Really?
Yeah, of course. I'm an expert at this stuff.
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs. Probably just as good as Kinich.
Wait. Speaking of Kinich, where even is that guy?
Getting the money.
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony anymore? We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be
Nice.
sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
Nice one, Paimon.
No, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before. I can't afford to make such a bad first impression.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight.
Yeah, okay. You two clearly care about each other. The Mountain King can't change that.
Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you. All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kinich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about the Mountain King.
Justified?
Dad just really misses Nana. And I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Oh.
Huh? Oh.
Alright, okay, you're both wrong, alright? Make up.
I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either.
There
It
you
wasn't
go.
very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kinich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Huni.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again.
Sick.
Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you.
Okay.
I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire night. Let's play again some other time.
Look, if I'm gonna be shit talking our tribe's pride and savior, I'm gonna do it behind your back. Don't worry about it.
See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Alright, goodbye.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See you next time.
Goodbye, Toba. Damn, I'm starving.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before.
I mean, like, you don't just make up like that. Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of a rift. That'll heal eventually. Times really are changing.
Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on.
Alright. How long do we got? An hour. I want those 60 primos, man.
Huh? What's going on over there? Let's take a look.
Praising the fire? Oh, they might be practicing for the ceremony.
Hey there, what's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Yep, there it is.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too.
Okay, look, it would be kind of cute.
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Brother, I am very well known in your tribe.
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Yeah, I wonder who it could be.
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person.
Now you have.
What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny. I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flame Bearer since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are.
There I am.
Must be my lucky day.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire Night? How come? You're not an outsider too, are you?
Too dangerous for my liking. I'm sitting this one out.
You must be joking. Watch this.
Sick. Yeah, you show him, Chief.
Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it
Okay.
a few years. Always gets the ladies out to watch.
What a killer.
Oh, very impressive. So why'd you quit?
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore.
I was right.
One of our elders' Saurian companions even lost her life not long ago.
So it was a situation where he's just like, nah, too dangerous for my liking, I'm off.
The question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves.
True.
The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while. Go do some exploring.
Which I think is fair.
You look a little disappointed.
Didn't find anything.
Disappointed? Nah. It's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. We take pride in that. I won't forget my roots.
So, fair enough. So, what's your plan for the next step?
I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a member.
We can give you a bunch of relics if you want. Or artifacts, if that counts as the same thing.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era.
Amateurs.
They're all about collecting relics and remnants from that age. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
Oh, okay.
A how? A how's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
I mean, we do know that a Howl did exist from, you know, ancient times, so kind of makes sense.
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
Yeah. Yeah, because details on Kinich's backstory showed up in my YouTube shorts, and I was kind of like listening to it. So I'm guessing it did kind of spoil me about this, so I already know about Kinich's contract.
Really? That sounds ominous.
Who knows? But if it's true, Kinich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him.
Yeah, he must have been in a really bad situation if he made that kind of deal, though.
Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian-era contract ritual.
Interesting.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association.
Oh, okay. I was ready to go take a photo. Okay, so you don't have it.
But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? I'll just have to wait and see if things improve.
Okay, we'll go there, we'll get the photo. Easy.
Or, you look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
Okay, this is something I'm fine with doing because this actually seems interesting.
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake.
Wait, You're seriously gonna help me out?
For free?
Come on, it's no big deal. Compared to some of the things we've been roped into before, this is nothing.
True.
Pyro Archon above, you two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair off your head.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Of course it is. All right, come with me. I'll show you the way.
Bro, who are these kids running about?
There it is.
Oh.
It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Yeah, I've seen these ruins before. This is a place I explored ages
Alright,
ago.
then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous. We'll take care of him.
Did we ever get his name? I'm sure we did, I just couldn't remember.
Great minds think alike. I'm not about to cramp your style.
Alright. Alright, let's deal with him. Alright, done.
That should be the last of them. It's a good thing Tiago had the sense to stay in his hiding place, or things could have gotten really hairy for him.
The man's just gone missing. Tiago.
Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural.
So this is what this was depicting. It's a little on the small side.
True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like?
So this looks like a cliff, the wind, and then the sun in the back, and then the Saurians inside the sun, maybe?
Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph it.
Alright. Using brain too hard.
That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Alright.
You've
Tiago.
been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
Hello, Tiago. We're back.
Oh, I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Was it glasses? Paralector.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans.
Wasn't really that tough, but okay.
Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough as nails.
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
Yes, sir.
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't know him.
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about
Ah,
you.
Toba.
He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
That's right.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Great to meet you, sir. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
I mean, we do that everywhere.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks incredibly highly of them. Seriously, if you're comfortable telling them about what happened, I guarantee you they'll sort it out in no time.
The glazing is actually insane.
Really? All I want is to get the fruits of my labor back.
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book, Yupanqui's Turnfire. Unfortunately, the book was stolen by a treasure hoarder a few hours ago.
Definitely gonna have to read that then, if it's a book that you can actually get.
I spent years of my life researching that book. I visited every last ruin, interviewed every descendant of every hero in our history.
Oh, damn. Okay, so very important book.
On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from different villages.
Damn, alright, I respect it.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my entire manuscript.
Those gooners, man.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it. Look at him. Lost and listless. He's a shell of the man he was.
Alright, just burying him whilst he's down.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago's sake, please help me, I beg of you.
Yeah, where were you ambushed?
See what I mean, Ponche? Now you've run into these two, Your luck's about to change, big time.
I don't know if he's still there, but come on, I'll take you.
Imagine if it is just the Pyrolector. He's just turned into a treasure hoarder now.
Let's ride!
Hey!
Who are you?
You thieving rat! Give me my things back!
Okay, low key though, the man's got the drip.
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow.
Alright, I dare you to try.
Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right, let's see what you've got. What's this? Eat dirt, suckers!
Oh, actually based. Hey, you know what? I respect it. Would have been better if it was pocket sand.
Hey, he's trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
Hi.
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer.
Brother, you ran for like 2 seconds. What do you mean?
Please, I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy.
Oh yeah? Well, where is it then?
That was the quickest chase possible.
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
Well done.
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens, and some old rags.
Yeah, and you didn't think of selling it? At least you could have made a little bit more out of it, even if you didn't know the price or the worth of it.
All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad, I just threw all of it away.
Okay, maybe I'm just a little bit dumb, but did treasure hoarders always have this type of, like, drip? And I've just kind of been blind to it? Who knows?
Is that really the truth? Okay then, where did you throw it away?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon, it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Alright, sure.
Okay, that's a pretty strong oath. What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth.
Yeah, let's go back to where we were and see if we can find anything.
Right. Let's hope nobody gets to the book before we do. We'll never get it back then.
Meanwhile, in a hidden cave. Oh, we're getting glasses.
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy.
So I'm guessing Sanka is the teacher that Kinich hired for Ahau.
This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return.
That's actually interesting.
None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to never make a single mistake in their entire life.
Your Honor, I swear, I didn't know that killing him would actually kill him, alright? I'm innocent, I swear.
You Punky's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. I can't believe it was just lying there for me to take.
I was about to say, he's probably reading the book the guy threw away.
Let me see, the author is... Panche. Nice. A gentleman and a scholar.
Silence, book muncher. The great Kahula will suffer your droning voice no longer.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich historical records?
True, because that's also what he was doing in Enkno Mira as well, right? Like, he was finding out, like, a bunch of information.
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, wouldn't that mean that essentially if when Kinich dies, he gets burned to ash? Therefore, Ahau doesn't have a body to take over? So pretty much Ahau was done dirty.
What? You're saying Kinich will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahula How demands to know!
Yeah, but how? If his body is turned to ash, you don't have a body to go into.
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahula How is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
Hey, he's like the only one I don't want to die. I'm just saying.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know, based on countless historical texts.
That's an interesting piece of dialogue. You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday.
All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms to heavenly thrones to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions.
Interesting. Heavenly thrones, eh?
But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. That dust is what we call a civilization's spirit.
So, aka, once the heavens fall, the thrones get taken down, the people will prevail, humanity will always win. Essentially what he's saying.
And you, great Kahula How, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close.
Calling him a speck of dust, eh?
Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
I mean, yeah, take a good look at him. He's just a little pixel boy. Alright, and we're
We're
back.
so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Does that mean all of my hard work was for nothing?
I mean, at least the Abyss knows all that knowledge now.
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact. Surely you remember the main points at least?
That's a tall order.
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire night is because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying times. But now...
You mean you solved the Mountain King problem?
Well, not exactly. But I thought my research might at least be a starting point.
That's actually good information to have. Tell us more.
Oh, really? So what did you find out in your research?
I think the key to all of this lies in the power of Malipo.
Okay, so Kinich is gonna come in clutch.
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power. Symbolic power doesn't count.
Nah, they do.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case. Given that it first arose in the era of the first Pyro Archon, it might contain remnants of Shibalanke's power.
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when I was a little kid. Maybe you're the special case. Most kids stop believing in that stuff by your age.
Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. What were you guys saying? So yeah, Malipo being a special case because it was around the era of the first Pyro Archon. I can definitely see that being the case.
I'm not talking about childhood superstitions here. There is evidence.
Like what?
Trust me, bro.
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that.
Okay, interesting.
The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life.
Ah, interesting.
If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after being contaminated by the Abyss?
I can think of a few.
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly?
Yeah, well, let's not talk about that, Paimon. That's a tough topic to get on. Shush.
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange.
We also heard the Pyro Archon talk about it, like, it's rather an Archon can give you the power to live on longer, or like a certain curse. Rather that's be, you get turned into a monster, or, stuff like that.
It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom. And now, it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Ponche, but you seem to be getting a little overexcited.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to Kinich. I'd hoped he would be attending the upcoming ceremony.
He's definitely the best guy to go to with this information.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support another.
Oh, look at that. He was listening. The creep.
Kinich, what are you doing here?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch-up. Now a good time?
Sure.
Kinich! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out all the details, but you have to attend the Turnfire Night.
Trust me, bro. I've got the evidence. It's no longer with me, but trust me.
So Mr. Ponche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire, and thinks he might have found a way for you to solve the problem.
I'll be there, Ponche.
Nice.
Let's go.
Alright. Very quick with it. I respect it. Skip all the meaningless dialogue. Alright, what you got, Kinich?
Here will do.
So, have you found a way to summon the beastly rift?
Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire Night.
Alright, cool.
Sounds like you're not considering Ponche's idea.
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution with concrete steps to follow.
I mean, at the moment, we're just kind of rolling with it. No solution is set in stone. Like, no solution is, like, fully fleshed out.
Yet. Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
Sounds like it has a potential to be good.
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years ago.
Oh, yeah, because you have that knowledge, because you've awakened your ancient name. Oh.
Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness.
Ah.
In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King.
Oh, and that's probably what's been helping keeping the Mountain King, like, fully... Well, not fully, but a little bit stable.
Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him, and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend. Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
I mean, I can definitely see it.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
That's just what Kinich is.
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together.
Interesting.
The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The truth is even darker.
Which typically is normally the case with a lot of things in Genshin. Like, the surface of things are a lot more lighter, and then it's not until you start reading into things you start realizing, damn, this is pretty dark.
The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame. I believe he wants to be put out of his misery.
Damn, that's actually depressing.
What? Then what should we do? Should we grant him his wish?
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home.
Yeah, but isn't, like, that still doesn't help him though, right? Like, he's still suffering, like, being corrupted, and he's still fighting that. So your goal hasn't changed?
It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue.
I know, but he should have also died, like, ages ago, truthfully. I get both sides. I'm just more leaning on the side of actually putting him out of his misery.
Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters, and we can't afford to have any more.
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
Fair enough. I respect it.
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
Alright, take it away. Seems that I have 39 more minutes to complete this quest. I've got to say, it ain't looking good. I don't think I'm going to make it in time. I was meant to do this much earlier, but I ended up sleeping in, so it's only my own fault. Alright, here we are, Kinich.
You're here. Very punctual.
Thank you.
So, The gruesome twosome come crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time?
Hello, how?
Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now, pucker up and kiss our feet.
Please don't say pucker up whilst waving your ass. I'm just saying. Bro, why did they also have to give him a butthole?
Kinich, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! No one!
Yeah, how do you put up with this behavior?
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Okay, truthfully, not as gentle-natured as you would think. She can be pretty ruthless at times. She does say some out-of-pocket things.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
Okay, look, Paimon's not as bad as people make her out to be. She can be really bad. She also has her good moments.
Kinich! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How!
We still don't know what Paimon's cooking, alright? We don't know if she's being globified or what.
Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities, tear down your legacy, destroy your reputation, wreak havoc on your...
That's cool, bro. Sick story. Alright, what are you doing?
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a How in there for a couple of days.
Yo, let's go.
With pleasure. You don't need to ask twice.
Look at that smirk.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy.
Yeah, just simply dropping that. Oh yeah, I got this like abyssal device in a trade. Don't worry about it.
The Rift Towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the rift for ourselves.
Yeah, how did you get your hands on this?
You'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out.
Okay, so we are going to be meeting the abyssal lecture. Thank you. I wonder if Paimon and the Traveler are going to know about it and know about him.
They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
Okay, I've got an itch. There you go.
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
I mean, to be honest, we do need a really big one to come through. Oh, there he is.
You see, Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
There he is.
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How.
Oh, good
and
note.
now I'm here to seize your body for his use.
Makes sense why a How would try and work with him.
Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn-out death sequence.
Bro, I love him, man. He's definitely one of the best characters in the Order. It's not really shocking, though, let's be real.
Enjou?
Enjou! That's his name. There we go. We can finally put a name to it.
Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
Oh, I love Enjou, man.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you.
Oh, look
I
at
know
that.
you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you.
Yeah, we've run into him before.
But it looks like you've already met.
Yeah, we've met before. Beaten him up before.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
I love him, man. How can you not? How can you hate Enjou? Like, he's such a good character.
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
Based.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
Oh, yeah, because the last time it had this thing calling itself Enjou, if I remember correctly. Nah, Enjou just sounds better.
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy! You tricked Huni and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
Yeah, what's your real name?
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
That's a bit of a weird way to phrase it, but you mean the masochistic parts.
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking for a fight?
He's just doing his job.
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Alright, so then what are you doing here?
Wait, of course. You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity. Let Paimon guess, you've been provoking the Mountain King too.
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do
That's
our
it.
Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes.
Yeah, because this is what he said in Enkinomiya, right? He's like, yeah, I'm not really too fussed about what the Highness is doing. I just want to do my own thing. Like, he only really cares about history. Like, he's a bit of a history nut, that from what I can see.
I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more than that?
Actually, base, man. Hello.
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area.
Like always.
So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
I respect it.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong?
Yeah, you tricked Huni and Tuba.
Wait, does that count? Let me think.
Yeah, it does, Chief. That's karma.
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
Brother, look at him.
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Uh-huh. That you are, Hal. That you are.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
Look at that. Hal was just doing his job. I respect it.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjou.
Even Kinich is calling him Enjou.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kinich, dispose of him. He is of no further use to us.
Alright, but don't kill him. He's actually really cool.
Traveler?
Alright, Enjou, round 2. Be my guest. The Abyss Order is a threat to us all. Let him go. He's never amount to much in the Abyss Order anyway. Based.
You see, this is why I like you. Still, you shouldn't underestimate me just because I'm a lowly clerk.
Enjou, I'm giving you a way out, my guy. Don't take it for granted.
I could never beat you in a straight-up fight. But when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone.
I love him, man.
Do me a favor and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
He's so entertaining.
Darn, he got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
That just means that they're fine with bringing Enjou back, which is great. Like, because after a certain amount of time after Enkinomiya, I just thought they were never going to be bringing him back. But it seems that he might just be a character that just shows up randomly during some stories, and I can respect that.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kinda surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order.
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best.
That is true.
Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening.
Yeah, again, and in terms of anyone from the Abyss Order, Enjou is probably the easiest to actually talk with and come to a deal with.
Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine. Everything has its use.
God, you're sounding like Venti there.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjou's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least.
I mean, we already knew that.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul Ahau, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption.
Uh-huh, you sure are, how you sure are.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Really? The evilest? Nah.
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly.
Yeah, because you signed a contract?
You could say that.
Tell us more.
I heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that true?
Yeah, he gets his body.
Such as a how watching me like a ravenous vulture.
Yeah.
Vulture? Vulture? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame.
So, is Ahau actually the... No, he can't be. Ahau is probably just talking like he's meant to be the Dragon Sovereign when he's not. I'm sure it's someone totally different.
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda late. You should go back and get some rest. Big day ahead. Tomorrow's Turnfire night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Alright, I'm down for it.
Oh, yeah. Hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous. For all the work we've put in, it all comes down to tomorrow night.
Yep.
We have to make sure we solve this problem once and for all.
Yeah, you know, I think we can pretty easily handle it.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good luck to us both.
Good luck to us both.
See you tomorrow.
Alright, goodbye, Kinich. I'm actually going to put on a team that can easily kill the boss. For the main reason is that I only have, like, 25 minutes. Alright, Elder Trinidad.
At
We're
long
here.
last, you're back.
Trinidad.
I hear you've done
That's how you
much
say
for
it.
our people these last few days. Everyone has nothing but praise for you. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Yeah, we have our own plans though, I'm just saying.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. It's almost time for the ceremony. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly. Seems like a lot of people have been worrying about it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's nearly time. So, if you're ready, then follow me to the ceremony site.
Yeah, we already know where it is. Oh, the party cannot be changed during the night ritual. Please. Yeah, we already got it. Alright, yeah, let's head off.
Off we go!
Off we trot.
Here we are.
Hey, Wine is here as well.
Our honored guests have arrived.
Hello, Winer.
I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Oh, we also have the people in the back doing the dance.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
So we're also doing it in a different area as well.
Oh, if it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great to bear.
Mm-hmm. You still need to owe his own apology after this.
A resolution will come in due course. But every great fire starts as a tiny spark. We must take it one step at a time.
No one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief. But it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward.
Yeah, we can change that.
Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last Turnfire night?
Yeah, you can see that he's trying to, you know, throw that little bit of hint in towards that.
The ceremony was arranged on short notice. Many are away from home and could not make it back in time.
That may be so, but still.
Alright, you two, calm down.
Good evening, Traveler in Paimon.
Hello, Kinich.
Kinich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous flame bearer.
Very well, but make it quick. Let me know when you're done and we will begin the ceremony.
Alright, let's go.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Well, we know a little bit.
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, Paimon seems to have forgotten them.
I mean, it really wasn't that hard.
What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
That's right, Hal.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet.
Oof.
See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn.
Easy enough.
Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers.
Okay,
light
so
the
we are
braziers
going
along
down.
the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
You know what? I feel like we can do it.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it.
Right.
You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over.
Yeah, we're going for the full 100%. We've got
I
this.
made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
Got it. That's like the Saurian mark, right? I think.
So that's our part. What about you?
I'll be with you the whole way, and once you've lit the altar, I'll start summoning the rift.
People are going to be wondering what is going on.
You can leave that side of things to me. Just focus on your part.
Alright, we've got this.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Alright, well then, shall we begin?
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous.
If I have enough time, I've got 20 minutes.
Just tell the chief when you're ready.
Oh, Miss Traveler, you look so pretty today.
Whoa, whoa, what is going on there, Chief? Miss Nickname.
You're gonna make sure the Mountain King never threatens us again, right?
Sure.
I believe in you. I'll be cheering you on the whole time.
Thank you, Huni.
Mighty Outlanders, the time is please. Remember, you must cleanse as much abyssal energy as you can. This is the only way to prolong the Mountain King's slumber.
Yeah, I still have no respect
I'm
for you, by the
sure.
way.
You have what it takes.
Trying to make us kill the thing.
How are you doing? Is all in order?
That's right, we're ready to go. Yep, we're ready to go.
I'm counting on you. Don't forget what we talked about.
Alright.
My past fuel and present flame. Life marches ever on. My brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again, and let the Turnfire night shine bright in Hoytzitlan.
Yeah, let's get it. Woo! Alright, let's get it. Yeah! This is very underwhelming. Go to the altar and obtain kindling of the sacred flame. Easy enough.
Go get the sacred flame.
We've got it.
Nicely done. Off to a good start.
Well, knowing Genshin, they'll
Great
make this as easy as possible.
You're over halfway. Keep it up.
Thank you, Kinich. He's just supporting us.
Impressive.
There we go.
Just one more to go.
Alright, up the stairs.
Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead.
Bada bing, bada boom. We got it. Open the rift, Kinich. Oh yeah, and then you have everyone dancing at the bottom. Alright, the camera shot, I respect it. Now we gotta go down to the chunky boy. Down we go.
Great. All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave.
Meow.
Almost there. The cave is just up ahead. The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first.
Should be easy enough.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Oh, that's cool. We've got the actual, got like a structure here. Alright, we've set the stage. Alright, Mountain King, get ready for your new home. That's a nice shot.
Woohoo! We've lit up the final altar!
Hey, Paimon, shush, you might wake him.
That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
Oh yeah, they've made the Abyss like a lot more obvious.
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
And very chunky.
Paimon can tell. He is huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to wake him up.
Yeah, should we pretend to purify the king? I mean, no one else is watching.
You've made
Oh,
it at last.
never mind.
You did even better than I expected.
Spoke too soon.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. please use the power of the sacred flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
There you go. All right, we can cut the act. No longer has to pretend.
Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing?
Don't worry about it, guys.
Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
It's fine. Everyone's just probably wondering what is going on.
Is that a beastly rift?
That's right.
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
Probably just thinks he's gone insane.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
He's cooking.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
Nah.
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish Locust! Ugh, can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
No one else had a better solution,
I'm
alright?
sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
Nope.
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination.
Brother, I've changed my mind. I don't want the king to die. I just want to shove it into your face, to be honest.
Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time.
Brother, you've been lying to us. What's your deal? You were trying to trick us into killing the guy. Yeah, dude. Okay. Well done.
Ugh, you imbecile! What have you done?
Oh no! The device is destroyed!
Alright, well, now the guy has negative, respect.
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Brother, you didn't even... he still would have been taken away. This benefits you as well.
Elder Trinidad! What are you doing?
Alright. Well, it's your own fault.
No, the Mountain King is waking up. He will cause even more casualties.
Everyone, out! Now!
Brother, what are you... Okay. Well... Unless he's also working with the Abyss, I have no idea. Oh, damn. He mad.
Oh, it seems there's only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made.
Alright, okay, he's gone insane. Sir, are you good? Oh. Yeah, this guy's not looking good.
Take me, oh Mountain King. Take me as your next sacrifice.
So what, you want to just cause a bunch of problems and then sacrifice yourself? Wow, very brave. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. Holy. Oh, damn. Oof.
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
I feel like we could have stopped that a little bit, but he also deserved it.
Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him. Yeah, that's it.
There you go. Easy. Oh, cutscene. Alright, pop off Kinich. Oh, this is what we saw in the trailer. Collect.
What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Oh. Yeah, you're not tough now, are ya? How? Oh, it's trying to get rid of itself.
Kill me!
Aww.
Put an end to White Natlan's shame!
Hey, I respect it.
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever
Hey,
on.
the ancient name. That's cool.
I must atone.
That's sweet. Oh, he's rejecting it. That ain't good, Chief.
Patience.
We
Aww.
will answer to the fire for all our deeds.
That's
Even if one
such
day
a
I fall
sick
behind,
shot.
Never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
So cool.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Yeah, that's how you atone.
Heir to the Turnfire.
I like how they did
Please
that.
use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future.
It's so
The will
sick.
of Kongamato will march ever on.
Yes,
till
sir.
the abyss is stamped out.
Such a sick shot, man. Also, that kid just lost a dad, but, you know, is what it is.
Whew, pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now. Let's go ask the chief.
So we're not gonna acknowledge that Trinidad just got evaporated?
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you.
Alright, lay it down.
Trinidad's condition is stabilized.
Oh.
He suffered burns on much of his body, but we believe he'll survive.
Nah, I won't allow that. I'm pretty sure he disappeared after he got destroyed.
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad? Is this the scions of the Canopy's adventurous spirit in action?
Seems like it.
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown.
Yeah, is Kinich okay?
He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. Something most mysterious has happened.
Yeah, the ancient name, like, coming in clutch.
After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell is formed around the Mountain King's body.
Ah, yeah.
We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appears to insulate him against the influence of abyssal power.
Yeah, because that seems what the trend is going to be, is like the past helping the present.
It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyssal energy from seeping in and infecting him.
Which, best case scenario?
We've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame, similar to the way burned wood becomes charcoal. I
Interesting.
think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly into the sacred flame before.
Fair enough.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy? That's a good thing, right?
The best thing that could have happened, sure.
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far. It means that the Mountain King's level of abyssal energy is now stable. No longer will we need to perform an annual cleansing ceremony.
Saves a lot of time.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, so was it really just the power from the sacred flame? Probably not. It's probably a lot of things.
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history. Because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. A great transparent ball of fire.
There you go.
And that fire is what saved the Mountain King.
It's still sick, though.
Oh, so that was the real Turnfire?
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a concept in our legends. I cannot answer that question.
Hey, legends always exist. They're known as legends for a reason.
If anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name. He is in the Mountain King's cave as we speak.
Oh, we can get a little bit of law? Sick.
So Kinich then. Why don't we go see how he's doing?
Brother, we've got 4 minutes until I can claim the rewards of this quest. No. Please. I need the 60 primos. Kinich, you better make this a 3-minute conversation.
Hey, Kinich.
Hello.
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
Yeah, we've been doing alright.
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire.
Especially when you're Dendro.
Sorry. I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
Fez.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro?
Fair
Or
point.
is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahau die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro Archon herself.
Still, Dendro and fire, not a good mix. That does a lot of damage.
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you intending to...
Nah, don't worry about it.
Intending to what?
Die?
to, do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice yourself.
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
I mean, personally, I didn't think you were going to do that.
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
It's not the first time we've seen it, let's be honest. So I don't blame Paimon for thinking that.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
The Ancient Bearers, man.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
Interesting.
The
Alright.
Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want.
Probably his, like, immortality or the extended life that he currently has. So he'll probably start aging.
It's easy to die for your sins.
Maybe.
Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option.
Oh yeah, that's what
for
we heard.
Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory.
Fair enough. We need those materials.
But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with.
You said health-wise. Is something else bothering you?
Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be in that, like, solid state again.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss, but time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
Yeah, the corrosion took its place.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
No, but that's the power of friendship.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Alright, 07 by the way, guys. I've missed the time to actually claim the rewards.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward.
I don't think he's there, Paimon. Like,
That's why
all
he
there.
doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Sure.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
Nah, you already gave me that gift. Yeah, giving us Enjou, that is a gift that we will always treasure.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjou for us, remember?
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a fair trade if you lost out.
Nah, we got entertainment.
That's on him. It's not your fault he's useless. Besides, we're friends now. You don't owe us anything.
Yes, sir.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good
Aw.
conscience accept it for free.
That's adorable.
So promise me, if you need anything in the future, you'll come to me.
Sure.
For you, I'll do anything.
Yo, alright, okay. That's big. Bro, I'm actually so mad. I was 2 minutes late. No. How could you do this to me, Genshin? Oh.
So, in the end, only poor little Huni got the sad ending?
Yeah, Enjou, you still rocking about?
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Nana, then my dad. Why does everyone in my family have to suffer?
Yeah, you might want to watch out.
Huni, it'll be okay. Your dad will get better soon.
And honestly, yeah, definitely wasn't the worst case scenario.
Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the Mountain King's fault.
Yeah. Damn, you turned back on that agreement from earlier way quickly than I expected.
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight, Uncle Sanka will tell you a story.
He's such a dog.
Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the turnfire after last time. That's why I came back, to make it up to you.
He's like, yo, I've gotta fix this karma that I currently have.
All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about your people?
What?
Humans in general, or just the people of the tribe?
Your extreme sports.
Yeah, the bungee jumping.
Huh?
On my first day here,
Yep.
I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it bungee jumping? It's a dangerous sport, to be sure, but the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So, I introduced myself to the jumper, we made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds.
Oh, was that the Saurian? In the back of my head, I thought, wait, because we heard about the story about the Saurian that jumped off the cliff, and then Enjou was talking about someone jumping off the cliff and nearly hitting him. Like, I had a slight feeling he was talking about the Saurian. I just never brought it up. But I wish I did now, because I would have predicted it. Oh well.
Such a nice friend.
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful foe, so we had to part ways for a while.
Hey, look, good guy Enjou, man. What a goat.
In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. So I feel your pain, Huni. I was in the same position.
Sorry, Enjou, I didn't mean to skip your dialogue.
Oh, it was so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on.
I'm sure it was, Enjou.
But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with my friend.
It's so cute that he calls us his friend.
Is that it?
The moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
I feel like he would actually make a very good teacher. He knows a lot about history.
Very smart, Huni, but not quite smart enough. What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed, but she really missed her family. So, I thought you might like to see her too.
Brother, how can you not like Enjou? Like, it is impossible to hate him. Good guy Enjou, man.
She's right behind you. Turn around and see.
Ah, doing what he first did to them.
Another trick about not turning back? I'm not falling for that one again.
Nah, trust me. Aww. That's actually so sweet. That's actually a really adorable moment for Enjou. The rewards, no! God damn it, my 60 primos, no! How could you do this to me? Right, and that finishes up Kinich's tribal quest missions. That was very entertaining. I had an absolute blast with that. I am so glad they brought Enjou back. I was worried and I gave up hope that Enjou would be returning. But man, the Chad is back. You saw that he's actually good-natured. He's up there with the goats, you know, Maloosh, Silver. You just can't top the characters, man. You really can't. Still a little bit sad that I missed out on the 60 Primo Gems. That's my own fault. It is what it is. Definitely want to learn more about Kinich's and How's relationship. More about their contract in general. I do have Kinich currently at friendship level 6. So I have all of his voice lines unlocked. Which I might go through them in a video. Bring back the old series that I did ages ago. Because I have a bunch of characters at friendship level 10. I even have Milani and Kachina at friendship level 10 already. I've got a bunch of voice lines that I can go through and record if that's something that anyone wants to see. So yeah, I might do that. I might not. Who knows? But yeah, overall, really enjoyed the tribal missions. And so, if you don't want to miss my reactions to any other tribal mission, Milani's or Xinolan, when she gets released, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.